Evening! Alright, it's a Sunday night. Here we are together again for our little chit-chat show on Sunday the 9th of August 2027. Welcome along. I was going to say, I'm not in the... anyone new who's there today doesn't know this already. I'm never in the chat box, in the YouTube chat box, okay? I'm wondering if any of our regulars are there, and I'm sure there were probably Gary Ross, Jason, Roy, Vera. If you're in there and you see someone try and send me a message, can you put them right and tell them sort of how to send messages through, all right, so that they get to me? Once, well, obviously, I do mention it throughout the show, but then, you know, immediately you mentioned us, I mention it, someone else might join in and then have missed that comment, okay? So if you'd like to send me a message anytime throughout the show, there's a couple of ways of doing this. You can either use a text thing, okay? Just send me a text. It's a normal text, not premium rate or anything like that. And the text number just down the bottom there is 07460 143393. 07460 143393. If you're outside the UK, please use WhatsApp on the same number for free texting to that same number. 07460 143393 is my text number. And a little bit later on, as always, we'll open the phone line as well for anyone that might want to call in. All right, we've already got some text this evening from Mr. Jason Hughes. Evening, Jason. Oh, you are there. Jason Hughes there. Gary Ross, he's there as well. I thought they would be. Mark Bowles is there. Good evening, Mark. How are you today? I hope you've not melted in the heat yet. No, I have not melted in the heat. I've got my aircon on in here. Oh, you get what you pay for, Mark. You know, you probably have to go to the freezer, you know, get a few ice cubes and position them carefully. In fact, I could come round and do that for you, couldn't I? I could get a few little ice cubes and position carefully you on the hottest part of your body if you wanted me to do so. I don't mind doing that. That's something... I just click a button on here and cold air pours out of here and all the hot air blows out of that thing outside my house, whatever it is, that big fan thing, and warms the earth just that little bit more for the other people that haven't got one of those things. Okay. All right, Mark, hello to you. I think you've had your little boy, haven't you, with you this week? Cass, what a silly thing. It's gone. It's gone. SJ, you've had SJ with you this weekend, haven't you? Have you been doing anything? Where have you been? Take me out for a little day out somewhere, a beach visit, a zoo? We're all going to the zoo. How about you? We're going to the zoo. I had a lovely time out at a small rescue centre wildlife type zoo with my sister and great nephew Frank and great nephew baby Ernie last 2 weeks ago. It's 2 weeks ago now, but another 2 weeks has gone, which you saw on Thursday. I'm glad you enjoyed that one, boys and girls there. All right, Mike T's there. Good evening to Mike T. Evening to you and all your viewers. Maureen is with us in London. Good evening to Maureen. Hello to you, my love. Hello to Andy Egerton. Evening to you. And Shania's there as well. And Mr. Roy in the Thames television area. He was waiting on Twitch. We don't do Twitch on here, dear. This is the professional show, dear. Professional. YouTube only, dear. Twitch. I do find, you know, when we've done that before, like one on Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube, people, I don't know why, they message on all the different platforms and it gets very, very confusing at this end to try and follow things going on, you know, but that's how it is. So good evening to you as well. Simon in Oakhampton. Hello, Simon. Good evening, Chris. Hope you're still loving the heat. Luckily, I start work at 4 a.m. in Sainsbury's. Oh, that's a... do you know, given the choice of a day job and a night job, I think I'd quite like that. Yeah, I think I'd quite like that, doing sort of a job at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. You know, I wasn't far off it when I was DJing all those years ago. I just noticed someone else, another friend of mine, who actually, he got further than me in the sort of whole DJing thing, if you see what I mean. I kind of remained in pubs and clubs. He got onto remixing and all that, and he worked with some fantastic artists, including some of the Spice Girls, and all sorts of people he worked with, and he stopped doing it some time ago, and just like me, he wouldn't want to go back to it. Isn't it weird? And it's funny you have a job like that, which is so fantastic when you're doing it. It honestly is. It's such a fantastic thing to be doing, to be DJing and loving the job that you do. I'm sure there's many of you out there that do jobs that you don't really want to be doing, you know, because you need to pay the bills. Right? I was very, very lucky. I'm never complacent about this. I was very, very lucky to have a little bit of talent, just a tiny bit, and be able to do a job that I absolutely loved for a long period of time. Towards the end, I didn't really enjoy it anymore. No. I suppose, are all jobs like that? When you look at some of these people on the telly, I tell you, or listen to them on the radio, you think, why? Are you actually enjoying that? Because it doesn't look like it to me. Looks a bit fake to me. Faked here. Those quiz show hosts on ITV, a lot of them look completely fake. They look bored to tears, half of them. It's that fake smile. I can do a fake smile if you want me to, but you'd know. Because we're not stupid, are we? We're not stupid. I can tell a fake smile a mile off. You know, hello and welcome to today's United Kingdom Talk. I'm Chris Reardon. It's really nice for you to join me today. We're just reading. You can tell, can't you? Well, that's how they look on the telly. Fake. If you don't want to do the job, give it to someone else. Oh, no, you like the money, don't you? Oh, that's why. That's why. I don't know. I had this, oh, can I remember it now? I had a dream this afternoon. It's gone. I can't remember it. What a shame. I thought, shall I write that down and tell it later? And I was going to. It involved Paddy McGuinness. Oh, yes. I've got it. Okay, so we're in this, like, it's almost like a long church, but it's not. It's like a long church. Paddy McGuinness and he's on his own. Let me just refer back to my memory banks. Listen, if you don't like it, just switch it off. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, so Paddy McGuinness is standing at the end of this place, and it's a long place like that. Crowd of people all sitting down, and at the front, right, it's advertised as sports night. Okay? Sports night. Some sort of sport going on the stage right at the front. And Paddy McGuinness is chat. You know, the programme, and it's for the television, and it's Sky Sports. I see the microphone now. It's Sky Sports. Definitely a Sky Sports man. And he's chatting away into the camera. And I walked in because I'd been watching it on the telly before I got there. Right? And I walked in. And I said to Paddy McGuinness, are you going to shut up? And he's like, pardon? I said, we've come here to watch the sport. You have been chatting away now for 45 minutes non-stop and nothing's happened. When are we going to see the sport? Oh, well, come on, tell us. We're all waiting for the sport. We ain't come to hear you whittering away. And that was the dream. What do you think? Does that mean anything to anyone? Do we have any dream people here? You know, anyone who understands dream? What an odd dream. And everyone's clapping while I'm giving him my piece of my mind. You know, not that I'm known to speak my mind most of the time. I like to keep fairly quiet about things. You know, if you're ever having a conversation with me, right, and you're and I don't say anything, I've already switched off. Seriously. If your voice is getting louder and louder, and I'm not saying anything back, I've actually already switched off. And I'm thinking to myself, it's just not worth the conversation. There's probably a lot of people switched off this programme already, to be honest. There we are. Anyway, shall I get back to this here? Simon in Wokingham. I've only got, for the first 2 lines of his delightful message here. Simon starts work at 4 o'clock in the morning in Sainsbury's, and he walks out when he finishes at 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 hours? What, you do at 5 hours? Well, it's hardly a full-time job, is it, Simon? Have you retired or something? Are you just bored and doing it for 5 hours? Full-time job, yeah. I start at 4 and finish at 9. It's not a full-time job then, is it? Huh? Or have you got a few hours off today? Which is it, Simon? I'm not being given all the information here to comment on. Huh? 40 or 9, he says, and it's like walking off an aircraft on holiday. I know exactly what you mean. Now, actually, when we are in the middle of winter, I love doing that, right? And I shall always remember the first time I went to Australia, which has got to be a minimum of about 16 years ago now. I've been very, very lucky. I've been 5 times, although not in the last 10 years. It happens. Oh, maybe it's like 20 years ago. I can't remember the first time I went to Australia. Anyway, and you leave here, if you time it right, I think I left here in February, so you're going into their summer. And you get on this plane, you've got your coat on and everything else, you know. Don't want to take too much on the plane, because you know what it's like at the other end. It's summer. And summer, as in hotter summer than that. Well, I say that, you know, this is exceptional this year, isn't it? In fact, if I may refer you to this beautiful orchid behind me. Can you see that? Look at this. This is an orchid that Maureen, one of our viewers, bought me some time ago. I've got several orchids from her that I keep, right? And the flowers will last for weeks. Those flowers will be there for weeks. And when they die, you cut the stalk off, and then at some point a new one will grow again, probably next year. So I just wanted to bring that into the scene this week because it's beautiful. Usually sits on my bedroom window, that one. Right? So exceptional. So you get on the plane, it's cold here, off you go, long journey, push the button on the seat, go to sleep. And then 24 hours passed and you think, oh, I wonder how long has passed. Then you look at the clock and only half an hour has passed. Isn't it? It's so boring on the plane. Even on the nice seats. If you save up for the nice seats, it's even boring there. But there you go. I will be getting on a plane next year. A holiday has been booked. Oh, yes. Oh, where have you... Do you know where? No, you don't, do you? Anyone want to guess where I'm going on holiday next year? In fact, I've already got... I've got a holiday in... I say a holiday. I'm now kind of going on holiday to make videos because I blooming well enjoy it. I love it. I love it. I've got my little camera with me as I'm walking along and I'm chatting to you while I'm walking along. I love it. Showing you little bits and pieces. It's not professional, you know. It's like a thing that I do. And I do make a little bit of money on it. Not as much as you think. About £250 a month. It's not bad, is it? But then that's more than a DJ gig, that is. So I get about £250 a month from YouTube. Just in case anyone was wondering that. I'm not into the tens of thousands yet, like some of them are. You know, you've got to be young and pretty to do that. Tens of thousands of pounds. And they don't even have to have any talent, do they? You know, I'm young and pretty. Let me think of someone. Just trying to think. Can we think of anyone who's young and pretty on the telly at the moment? Do you know, I can't now because I've... Who can we... Save up. Let's think. Right, forget he's a boxer for the moment, but Anthony Joshua. You know, if he had his own YouTube channel, all he'd have to do is sit there and look, right? And then he would get loads and loads of followers, loads of subscribers, and make loads of money. Because he's good looking. Once you get to our age, it's all downhill, isn't it? So you have to work a lot harder. So that's what I get from YouTube, about £250 a month. So when I go on holiday now, when I'm looking at the holiday, I'm thinking, what can I go and visit there that will look good to the people that take the time and trouble to watch my little bits and pieces? I do think like that. So I've got Greece at the end of September. I've got Pontins. And who was telling me, so I was chatting to someone the other day on the phone, and they said, is that right? You're going to Pontins in October? I don't know. It was Ross Patzell. It was Ross Patzell, my friend on Reach on Air. I said, yeah. He said, why on earth don't go? He said, whatever you do, don't go. You are going to be so disappointed. That's what he reckons. Don't know. What do you reckon? Do you think it'll be all right? Anyway, that's in October. And then I don't think there's anything then until... Oh, Isle of Wight in November. Right, that's with my nephew and his little tribe. And then next year... Come on, where? Can you guess where? Send us in a message and see if you can guess where I'm going while I tell you the rest of the story and then I'll read them out, all right? Where do you think I'm going next year? Any idea? You haven't, have you? Come on, have a guess. So, you get on the plane here, it's really cold, on the plane, go to sleep, have a meal, go to sleep, have a meal, go to sleep, have a meal, get out at Bangkok or, what's the other one? Bangkok or, there's two places, isn't there? Oh, I can't remember the other one. It's either Bangkok or Middle Eastern place. Can't remember what the other place. Bangkok. Oh no, I haven't got it. I got it. Get off there for a couple of hours. Get back on the plane. Go the rest journey, and you get to Australia. Okay, so get off the plane. You don't feel it yet, right? You get into the airport. All lovely air conditioned, massive airport, Sydney Airport, Sydney Kingsford, NSW, I think it's called, something like that. Get your bags. And then here we are. We are. Now we've come out the departures to carry it on. And then you approach the exit doors. And hopefully, you don't get a security man put his head, excuse me, sir, could you come this way? No. Hopefully that won't happen, okay? No, it's not happened to me, actually. No, it hasn't. Not bringing any illegal activities into other countries, thank you very much. And the doors open, and you step out, a whoosh. This warm heat hits you. Bear in mind, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, so you get into Australia really early in the morning. And it's just warmth pours all over you, and it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. So I know exactly what you mean there, Simon. Really, if you leave this country in the middle of winter, or even sort of early spring or late autumn, when it's cold, and you get to that other end, and depending on how the plane lands, maybe your doors open up and you then walk out, and as soon as you walk out the plane, whoosh, warmth embraces you. Like I am embracing you today, boys and girls. I want to give you some warmth. I would love to give you some warmth. I really would. So there we are, just talking about that with Simon. So I know what you mean there, Simon. Simon says, I only work part-time. I'm still getting over a motorcycle accident 3 years ago. Oh, no. My friend Roy has just had one of those. Yeah, luckily, not too fast. But even that, right, he's done a lot of damage at about 15 mile an hour. Terrible accident, really. He was in London following a bus. Okay, bus is going at the speed buses go, which is about 15 or 20 mile an hour. He admits that he was a little bit too close to the bus. The bus has gone over a pothole, and by the time he saw it, bang, too late. Broke a bone here, smashed up all his fingers, cut in his face. Mind you, I think he looks quite good to it. He looks hard. I'm interested. Hopefully when I meet Mark Bowles at some point, he's going to have a black eye or something like that. We don't want anyone looking like boring, do we? You know, don't want anyone looking boring. I hope you've got some damage to your face, Mark, or something like that. Very exciting. Anyway, he loves working at Sainsbury's. Florida's another one. Yeah, absolutely. Florida. You do that to Florida. No, oh no, you're guessing. Am I going to Florida next year? Yeah, but I haven't booked that yet. You know, all things have to come together to be able to do it, including the big man upstairs, whoever he says, yep, carry on for a bit longer, Chris, and then I can book it. You know what I mean? Nope, not Florida. Let's see. Tara in Melbourne. Hello, Tara. I love that pic. That's one of the best pictures so far, Tara. I can't tell you what she sends me. I can't. Hi, Trees. Looking forward to the show. Did you have a good day today? Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much. Japan, Tara is guessing. No, it's not Japan, I'm afraid. I've been put off Japan by the very complicated train system. I would love to do it. I think I'm going to have to either do it with someone or with a guide. The trains look incredibly complicated on there. Where do you buy a ticket? There or in advance? Have you got a big bag? do you have to put your bag on? Bleeding pain. Very complicated. No, it's not Japan. Hello to the lovely Chandra from Australia. Sandra, silly soul. Sandra in Rugby. Chris, I think you're going to Disneyland America. I love your shows. Nope, it's not Disneyland. At least not yet. That's not what I've booked, okay? Lisa Lewis is there. Hello, Lisa. Bring the cleaning stuff to Pontin, says Lisa. There's loads of people telling me not to go. Seriously. It weren't exactly expensive either. I mean, 140 quid, I think it was, or something like that. Wasn't expensive, but I don't know. No. I think I should go. You know what? It's not that far away, Somerset. If it's that bad, I'll just come home. But I'm not going to stay in the blooming chalet all the time. I want to go to Cheddar Gorge and have a little look around with my camera. You see what I mean? See what I mean? Just really the beds, and I think you get bed and breakfast. I think you get dinner as well. Something like that. Okay, Shania. Hello, Shania. She is guessing the USA. No, that's not what I've booked yet, although that will probably happen maybe as well. Hopefully. Roy in the Thames television area. Holiday to Costa del Lorenzo on Ryanair. £49 return. Jet 2 holiday by coach to Calais. No, it's neither of those things. No, Roy. Ryanair. You won't ever catch me on a Ryanair plane. Ever. Dreadful stories. The main reason it's nothing to do. No, it's not. Oh, no, you're wrong. It's nothing to do with class. No, nothing to do with wanting to sit next to really fit lads with grey tracksuits on, squashed up in those tiny little minuscule seats. Nothing to do with that. The reason is, on a Ryanair plane, they have these racks, and you have to fit your stuff into the rack. Otherwise, you get charged a huge form. And I've tried on my way usually to a British Airways flight. Right, I have had to in the past. Had to go past a Ryanair thing, and there was no one there. Right, I don't think there was a flight that day, but the rack was there. And I went over there and I tried to sit in it. My fat arse wouldn't go in the rack. Therefore, I can never fly Ryanair because I'm not going to pay that fine. I'm sorry, I'm not. Call me old-fashioned. That's how it is. Jason Hughes, he also says Disneyland. No, not Disneyland. Not Disneyland. No one's getting this. Mark Bowles, Turkey to get your teeth and tits done. No. Mind you, if you want me to get those done, I will do, Mark. You've only got to say. Just let me know. Do you want something done there? I can get those done for you. No problem at all. Good evening to Zoe. Hello, Zoe. Good evening, Uncle Chris. Watching tonight with my friend Sue again. Hello, Sue. Welcome along to our little bit of fun, okay? Met up with my fancy man John at lunchtime. Look at that. We had a good chat, but he's worried about me. Bless him. So caring. I was nearly in tears at one point. Oh, don't. Oh, you make me cry now, Zoe. You really are, my love. Talking of stories, like happy, sad stories and that thing, right? Can I just advertise my radio show for tomorrow? Because I'm starting at 8 o'clock. I'm doing 2 hours tomorrow. I haven't booked the whole week yet. I've booked 2 hours for tomorrow, 8 till 10 o'clock, and you'll be able to... This will be the wrong time up here now. Look, it says starts at 9. But tomorrow we'll be starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 till 10 a.m, reachonair.com. So... I usually only do 9 till 10, but I thought I'd try 8 till 10, certainly for tomorrow, maybe for a few more days into the week, or maybe the whole week. I haven't decided yet, okay? And plus it depends whether the 8 till 9 slot is available. And one of the features that I thought I might do was Our Tune. Do you remember Simon Bates used to do it? Yeah? I thought we might do that between 8 and 9, among a couple of other things. So that's tomorrow morning, 8 till 9. I've also got, what have I got scheduled here for 8 till 9? A 12-inch mix, the big 12-inch. And we got that. What else have I got here? Hang on a minute. Let me have a little look here. Let me put that back there. I'm going to do Guess the Song. Guess the Song. Not Name That Tune. Different. Guess the Song. Oh, Roy. Actually, did I see Roy that was with us? Hang on a minute. Roy, yeah, you did, didn't you? Roy, any chance of a jingle? Guess the Song on the Chris Reardon show, Reach on Air, something like that. Guess the song from the words. Can you do something like that? Because what I'm going to do is read the words out, part of the words to a song, and you have to guess what song it is. Bit of audience participation there. Yeah, and I think an hour tune. Do you know Our Tune? Except I don't think we should call it Our Tune. What else could we go with? La 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 la. That one. Our Tune. Oh, I'm gonna have to think of that one. I don't think we can really call it Our Tune because that belongs to someone else. And yeah, that would be unfair to the other person. I'll have to think of another name. My tunes to my song, our song. I don't know. What can you think of anything at all there, Roy? Anyone who knows the hour tune, can you come up with another name for that? And I thought we'd do that and read a sad story over it, you know. Yeah. There was Chris waiting at the train station for a bloke called Mark who just didn't turn up. And then I'm in tears and all that. Stop it! So there we are. Thank you very much to... was it Zoe there? Yeah, thanks very much, Zoe, darling. All right, my love. Did I say good evening to Maureen? I think I did, didn't I? So good evening to you, Maureen, just in case I didn't say hello to you, my love. Angie in Rugby, just a moment. Hi, Chris, you sexy beast. Love your cooking. Love to see you do a vegetarian pizza. I've done one, Andy. Yeah, just go down. You'll find it. There's a pizza there. Okay? There is a pizza done there already for you, Andy. So have a look down there now if you get a chance. There is actually a Cooking with Chris playlist. I'm not quite sure how you find that, to be honest, but if you open up my YouTube page, which you're on now, of course, but if you go to the main page, I don't know if you've got the playlists of certain things. There's DIY with Chris, there's Cooking with Chris, there's Talk Show, there's Comments and Questions Show, and if it falls into that category, I add them to that list. But there's definitely a vegetarian pizza in there somewhere. Okay, it might just be advertised as pizza, I don't know, but of course it is vegetarian. So have a look there, Andy. Let us know if you can find that, Andy. All right. Mike T, must set my alarm tomorrow morning. I need to get up early to listen to your radio broadcast starting at 8 a.m. Reach on air. That's right, yeah. So we'll see how we get on with that tomorrow. It might be too much for me, you know. I don't like to take something on unless I know I can carry it through, if you see what I mean. But I'll try one and, yeah, okay. Big G's there. Good evening to Big G. Will I be seeing you in Benidorm next year then? Someone young and pretty on TV. I'm on Twitch. Does that count? No. Young. I think the part of your comment there where you say, I'm on Twitch, right? Yes, correct. But then you say, young and pretty. No, darling. You're not young and pretty. How many times do I have to tell you that, Gary? You're ancient, dear. Ancient. Not young and pretty, not twink. Can you, for example, have you seen some of these twinks? They've got these nylon outfits now, all in one nylon outfits. God knows how hot they are in those. Is it nylon or some sort of plasticky, shiny stuff? Must be like living in a plastic bag. How uncomfortable must that be? All that sweating going on, dear me. Thank you, Big G. Sal in Lincolnshire. Hello, Sal. You all right, darling? Hello, Sal. Right, let's read Sal's little message here. Hope you're not heading to Mexico. Hope you're not heading to Mexico. When I asked my dad how his holiday was once, he said it was like Cleethorpes with parrots. Oh, they got a load of those around Kew, haven't they? Bleating parakeets. Horrible sounding. What happened to all the Tweety birds? Round here we got magpies. And annoying grey squirrels making them strange noises. What's happened to all the little pretty sounds? Tweet, 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 beep, 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 beep. No, like that all the time. Horrible things. No, it's not Mexico. And Sal says, evening all, absolutely loved my job as a vet nurse. My dad always reckoned it was a flash in the pan and I would grow out of it. Took me 40 years and I still wasn't bored of it. There you go. Thank you, Sal, in Lincolnshire, my darling. Andy is guessing Egypt. No, I wouldn't go to Egypt. I have no interest in Egypt whatsoever. And I've seen many videos of people that have gone to Egypt and they go to the pyramids and they are hassled, harass all the time, and then you say no and these people keep following you with them bleating camels, you know, like you want a camel. I don't want a camel, you know. I'm very happy with the veggie burger, thank you very much. I don't want to. No, I don't. I don't want to ride on your dirty camel. Thank you very much. No. And if it spits at me, I will spit back. Exactly. Yeah. Shocking. Hello to Mary. Hello, Mary. Is it Sri Lanka? I adopted both of my children from there, says Mary. Not Sri Lanka, I'm afraid, Mary. I don't know if you know, Mary, I was adopted as well, as well as my sister was. We had the best mum and dad in the world. We were so lucky, me and my sister. We had the best mum and dad in the world. I think I saw a comment maybe on one of the Butler's Empire things. I saw it somewhere ages ago, and the comment was, "Oh, she's not your real sister, is she then?" Or something like that. Or he's not your real brother. Oh, yes, she is. Because believe me, no one rows better than brothers and sisters. And you want to see me and my sister going at it sometime. She is absolutely my sister. Don't you worry about that. All right, Mary, just a little bit of tidbit of information there for you, darling. Thank you very much for your message there, Mary. Kevin's in Edgware. Hello to Kevin. Evening, Kevin. Mark Bowles, Italy, to meet a stallion. I don't know to go to Italy, Mark. All I need to do is come to Somerset, from what I gather. Roy's on it for the jingles. Thank you, Roy. We'll see if anyone's sent any other names in there. Thank you very much, Roy, there. I try and delete messages once I've read them. Otherwise, there's always the danger I'll repeat myself. Steph Purnell. Hello, Steph. She had a bit of trouble with her TV yesterday. Hope you sorted it out, my love. Steph says, you're going to ride on a camel or be Aladdin on a magic carpet in Egypt. Loving your show. Singing with Chris. Bad. Mark should have turned up. Well, actually, it was a little bit of a joke there. I wasn't waiting at the train station for Mark Bowles. I wouldn't do that anyway. I'd send a car for him. Nice car. I wouldn't imagine Mark Bowles is used to being in nice cars. Probably like Ford Fiestas, clapped out old Escorts, things like that. Mark, can you fix cars? Are you one of them fixing people? Like my sister's husband can, and my nephew can as well. He does cars, doesn't he? Both nephews can do cars. Well, I don't know if the younger one can do the mechanics in cars. I think he just does the bodywork. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Jimmy, my younger nephew Jimmy. Thank you very much, Steph, my love. Debbie Moorcroft there. Good evening, Debbie Moorcroft. We're waiting for Julie to phone in. Don't you worry, that phone will be opening later. Another nice shirt this evening. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I just feel, to be honest, if it was not this weather, I'd have a jacket on as well. I'm a bit old school like that. I'm used to watching... the people in between the programmes on ITV, and they were always dressed nice. And that's really where it comes from. That, and when you watch the Ferrier with Frank Boff and all that, how he used to dress, and all those people on the television. Yeah, I've only got a pair of old shorts on below here, but that doesn't matter because you can't see it. And I reckon a lot of those newscasters and people like that on the telly that used to be behind desks and all that, I reckon they didn't bother underneath there. I bet some of them were sitting there in their old dirty old pants, like Hugh Edwards. I bet he was sitting dirty old pants. Crusty old knickers, some of those old bags. That Loose Women. Oh, no. I wouldn't want to smell them naked, would you? Loose Women. What an awful programme that is. As I mentioned before, bring back the drama. What happened to the Sullivans, dear? La 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 la. I'd rather see reruns of the Whartons or something like that. Or Dallas Dynasty. They got all these programmes. Just put those on instead of Loose Women and This Morning. Boring, boring, boring. All of it. Let us carry on. Mike Responto is loving a blue shirt as well. Thank you, Mike Responto. We like to make an effort, dear. We like to make an effort. Shania, she's also guessing Italy there. Not Italy. No one's got it yet. There's Oliver and Laura in Richmond. Can you believe it? Are they still there? Let's have a look. I don't know. Oh, no. They're in Brighton at the moment, but they still found time to text in. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Oliver and Laura, probably watching a recording of this show. Hi, Chris. Hope you're well. Hope you are on the beach gear. Because I said I was going to wear beach gear. Come in here in a pair of Speedos or something like that. I'm not watching you, but this evening, hope the show goes well. We all love you. Thank you very much to Oliver and Laura in Richmond, and indeed their little family there, having a nice time today in Brighton there. Hello to it's Dawn up north. Hello, Dawn. Dawn from up north, hello. Dreams are so weird. Fancy you dreaming about sport? Yeah, because I've no interest in sport. Oh, no. I'm not one of the... Come on. Oh, it's coming home. Oh, it's coming home. England. No, it doesn't interest me at all. Cricket? God, how boring is that, girls? Oh, my God. It's one of the most boring things ever. Cricket. Until someone loses their teeth and smashed to pieces when a ball enters their mouth. Exactly, yes. Tennis, oh, swimming. Well, it's all right to look at the fit lads, but that's about all, innit, eh? No, I don't do sport. Dawn says, it's because you are such a super keen sportsman and sports fan. It's another one. My guess is that you are going to Ireland next year. Well, is it Ireland? If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of the day... Nope, not Ireland. Not Ireland, I'm afraid, Dawn. Big G, just a few ideas. Reminiscing rhythms to love somebody. Heartache hits to love somebody. Reminiscing rhythms. Thank you, Big G. I'm not feeling those ones, but... Thank you for suggesting it. Any suggestions are gratefully remembered there. Jason Hughes, he also says, Japan, it's not Japan. Are you going to Turkey for a bum lift? How rude. How much are they? Do you think it would help? Should I have a bum lift? Apparently that's really... You know those bum lifts? The girls... Oh, I suppose some of the lads have them as well. Some of the gay lads. I bet they have. I bet some of the gay lads have had bum lifts. It's supposed to be the most dangerous one, isn't it? And I've read on the internet, once you had a bum lift, when you sit down, it's like sitting on a nappy. Ooh. Maybe one or two you have to wear one of those. I might have to soon, to be honest. No, it's not Turkey or Japan, Jason Hughes. We should have made this a competition or something, you know, with a massive prize of a first-class stamp. Just see, if I gave out first-class stamps as a prize and you won one, it would cost me 2 first-class stamps, wouldn't it, to send it? When you think about it. Yes. Roy says, call it our song, our special... I can't call it our song, our... Ooh. But our magic moment. No, not our magic moment, because there's like some sad one. I've already got 4 stories here. 4 stories here. And they end up... A lot of them end up sad. So it can't be our magic moment. Our special song, our special tune, our song, my song, our song, our song. I'm feeling our song at the moment, Roy. Just write that down. Our song. We'll see if anything better comes along than that, okay? Zoe. Hello, Zoe. Loving the blue shirt, Uncle Chris. Is it Japan you're going on holiday? Not Japan, Zoe. Not Japan. Okay. Mark Bowles, Vegas. It's not Vegas. Yes, I've been... You haven't, have you? Have you really, Mark? Yeah, I can imagine that. Was that on your own or with your mates? And where did that happen? Tell me where. Delicate Linda. Hello, beautiful lady. Delicate Linda. Is it Cyprus? I love Cyprus very much. I've been there twice when my niece was living there, my beautiful niece, Tracy. And I stayed on the RAF base there once. But it's not Cyprus, no. I would go back to Cyprus. Denise Fuller, are you going to Canada? It's not Canada. But again, that is on the list possibly for next year. In fact, it probably is for next year. Canada, I'm hoping to go to Canada next year. I am hoping to go to Canada. I'd love to make videos of the train on the Rocky Mountain train. There was a song by George Hamilton IV. He's a country singer called Canadian Pacific. Canadian Pacific, da 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 fountain. I wonder if I got the words to that. I can sing you a little bit, can I? Canadian Pacific lyrics. Let's see if it's there. Is it by Hank Snow? Is that it? I think this is it. Oh. I rolled your ocean liner to Newfoundlands, where I made a living in an iron mine. When I got my fill, I went to Nova Scotia, and I finished the salty water for a time. Passing through Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick, I could see the rocks and cliffs of solid stone. Listening to the seagulls calling to each other made me miss my darling and my distant home. Canadian Pacific, carry me 3,000 miles through the valleys and the forests, to the sunshine of her smile. Cross the plains and rugged mountains, keep this wandering boy from harm. Canadian Pacific, take me to my baby's arms. That was the song. And it was sung by George Hamilton IV when I heard it. And it was one of those shows I went to see the BBC Television Theatre. He died a few years ago, George Hamilton IV, and I've always remembered that song, and it's stuck in my mind. So, Rocky Mountains on the train, so I'd quite like to do that, hopefully next year, but that's not what I've booked yet, okay? There's loads of guesses coming here. Carl and Dottie are there. Hello, Carl and Dottie in Mablethorpe. Hello to you too. I'm hopefully meeting up with them at some point soon before the end of the year. A little trip to Mablethorpe for me for some chips. At that special little chip place, because they bought me two shirts or two shirts with ice creams on them. Ice baby, bum 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 bada bum bum. Ice baby, bum 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 bada bum. Yeah, that one. Evening, Chris. Hope you're well enjoying the show. Got stung by a bee today on my behind while on holiday in Weston-super-Mare. Had to run to the chemist for some Savlon. Oh dear. Dottie put the cream on. Oh, Carl. Did she have to extract herself with a pair of tweezers? I've nearly got it. I can just imagine you bent over and poor Dottie with this pair of tweezers pulling out a long black sting from a bee. Well, you were unlucky. You must have sat on it then, because bees, they just don't attack. They don't. I've been stung by a bee once, and I'd sat on it or something like that. They just don't attack. Not like wasps. Evil. Not that I've seen many. Have you? I've seen no wasps. Seen a few bees. Right? I'll tell you what. There's a distinct lack of this year. Slugs and snails. I've hardly seen any, which is very unusual. Okay. Wasps. I don't think I've seen a single wasp yet. Wasps. Birds? Where's all the birds gone? Right? Last week I had a loaf of bread and I had a couple of... I don't want this. Right? I broke it up into bits, put it on the wooden table downstairs. Still there. 4 days ago. Isn't it odd? Where's the birds? Including pigeons. Usually I've got bleeding pigeons down here all the time. Get on my nerves. Oh, coo, all the time. Very annoying. No pigeons. Strange. And moths. There's another one. Where's the moths? Right? Come on, you must have done it before. You know, been doing so. Oh, it's a bit hot today. Let me open the window. You got your lights on, and 2 seconds later, 8,000,000 moths flying, and you'll get them. Get back. Back, moths. No moths. I've done been in and out of the garden with buckets of water because we can't use the bleeding hose now. So I'm in and out of the water with buckets of water, the door open, light on, no moths. Strange. Where's all these things gone? And you know the old story, and especially if you're over, shall we say, over 50. If you're over 50, you'll know when you first had a car, if you went on a motorway, when you got to the end of that motorway or the end of your 30-minute journey, you were wiping that bleeding screen off through dead insects. Get any insects on your car anymore? Any at all? I come back from London, I go to London, there's not one single insect dead on my windscreen. Not one. And it used to be coloured of them, including insect juice. Insect juice all over my windscreen. Most annoying. Thank you, Dottie. She says, oh, hang on a minute. Let me just. Oh, no, that's. I've read that, haven't I? Oh, she's in Bristol from Thursday this week, visiting her son until Wednesday next week. So have a lovely time there, Dottie. I think that was a message. Was the first one from Carl? I can't remember now. Simon in Oaken. Thank you, Dottie and Carl. Simon in Oakhampton. Oh, the pizza with the base on top. That's the one, Simon. You see, already done, dear. Already done. Feel free to look through my vast catalogue of free entertainment. Yes, exactly. Sandra in Rugby, are you visiting Norway? It's funny, actually. All these places you're saying, except Egypt. I have no interest in Egypt or any of those. Dubai, no, not doing it for me at all. No interest. Norway, yes, but that's not the one. I want to see Northern Lights. I'd like to see Northern Lights. I'd also like to see the midnight sun. Certain parts of the world, not far from here, I think Norway and Iceland are two of them, where the sun never sets. How weird is that? I mean, it goes down, but then it starts coming back up again. I'd like to see that. Reminds me of a dream I had many years ago, and I only had this dream once, but it's poignant in my mind. And I was walking around, and there were people swimming, and there were people playing football on a field. This dream must be 20 years old. Football on a field, people walking around with dogs and all that, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's something else I'd like to see there. Norway, yes, but that's not the one. Lisa Lewis, who doesn't love the Waltons? Absolutely. We all love the Waltons. Mark Bowles, is it Australia? Not Australia. Is it Fuerteventura? Maybe Fuerteventura to go to, but that isn't the one that I've booked. No, we're carrying on here. Linda Lofthouse. Linda, we adopted our daughter when she was 2.5. She's 30 this year, bringing her own little family up now. She's the best daughter, but unbiased. Of course you are, Linda. Of course you are, my love. Thank you, Linda. Sarah in Norfolk. Hello, Sarah. All right, my love. Sarah. They've been showing the Waltons on great TV. I love watching it all over again. Are you going to Tunisia? No, not somewhere that appeals to me, Tunisia. Not really. I don't know why. How about our favourite melody? Have a good show. Thank you very much, Sarah. Our favourite melody? No. But thank you for the suggestion there. Selwyn, Lincolnshire. Memories from Melodies. Ooh, Roy? Memories from Melodies. Add that to the other one you wrote down. Maybe we'll have a little vote on it later on. Okay. Is she saying Iceland or Greenland? Nope, that's not what I've booked yet, my love. Okay. Thank you very much. That was that from Denise there? Not Denise. Hang on a minute. Denise said Canna, didn't she? I've read that one out. Why is that still there? Dawn, what about your tune? Your tune out too similar, but thank you, Dawn. Steph Pennell, happy sad memories with Chris. That doesn't no, thank you for suggesting that. Doesn't ring to me, that one, my love, but thank you anyway, Steph, it's appreciated. Maureen, One Moment in Time. One Moment in Time. Or, sorry, our moment in time. Roy, write that one down. Our moment in time. That's good. That's good. Hello to Dean in Surrey. Hope you're well. Sorry we've not messaged you. I wait for my new phone as my phone broke. Are you going to Austria? Not Austria, but a place I would like to visit to go and see where it all happened. The heroes are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. Excuse me, I need to cough. No, it's not Austria though. Not Austria. Thank you, Dean. Kevin's there in Edgware. Good evening, Kevin. He says, don't forget, Chris, if you go to Canada next year, there is a song about Canada by Kevin Bloody Wilson, and he made the song. It's called You Can't Say... I can't say that word. Wow, I can't believe you sent me such a rude word, Kevin. Well, that's two people that now send me rude stuff. You and Mark Bowles. Shocking state of affairs. I hope you don't mind me saying I prefer the rude stuff coming from Mark Bowles rather than you, Kevin. But I'm grateful anyway for your message. Thank you. Andy in Rugby, is it Tenerife? Not Tenerife. Not Tenerife. And yes, I have seen the pizza video. There you go. And oh, well, very disappointed, Andy, that you should ask if I'd done. You'd forgotten that I'd done that video. Is it that not memorable, my videos? I thought they'd made an impression on your mind. Very disappointed that you didn't remember. Thanks, Andy. Big G, good one. Echoes of Us. That's a name. Echoes of Us. No. Sorry, Big G. No, but thank you for the suggestion. Jason Hughes, Greece. No, Greece is in September. I've already mentioned that, okay? Okay. Already mentioned that one, Jason. He says, was the topic you was keeping for this show from one of the shows in the week? Something about us suggesting something, I think it was. Can't remember now, Jason. Too long ago, my love. Thank you, Jason. We've done Sal. Memories from Melodies, Iceland or Greeceland? Or Greenland. Oh, we've done that one, haven't we? Well, I'm deleting these and they're coming back again. Shania, Gran Canaria. Not Gran Canaria. I have been there. I went a few times. Don't think I want to go back there again. Don't want to go back there. Mark Bowles, Reardon's Reminiscence. No, doesn't ring, Mark. He reckons it's Portugal. Not Portugal, Mark. Not Portugal. Linda Loftus, Australia. Not Australia, Linda. Andy Eglerton, what about Aching Hearts? No, not Aching Hearts, Andy. No, don't like that one. Dean in Surrey, Scotland. Already been there, Dean. Already been there. Now we have a couple of correct answers. Okay. Tara in Melbourne, Jerusalem. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? I'd like to dedicate all today's songs to my dear sister who thoroughly enjoys every note that I sing. Especially for you, Sharon, okay? You can join my sister and my brother-in-law at 8 o'clock on the Butler's Empire channel, coming to you in full colour and stereo for those of you with suitable decoders. Okay? No, it's not Jerusalem. Not Jerusalem, Tara. Hopefully going back there. Obviously not at the moment. Simon in Oakhampton. Are you going to Love Island to wear a mankini? No, thank you very much. Trash television, Love Island. I could see Mark Bowles on Love Island, I reckon. Yeah, I think he'd quit fit in there. Shania, Lanzarote, not Lanzarote, Shania. I'm about to reveal the information to you. So, do we need a drum roll? Do we need a drum? No, we don't need a drum roll. Sal in Lincolnshire. Hola, España. No, not Spain. Not Spain. Right, holiday guests from Dawn up north. South Korea. So you can take part in Squid Game. I would pay good money to see that. Oh wow, you want to get me shot? What's that thing? That head that goes round, isn't it? Red light. Green light. No, it's not there. Mark Bowles, is it Wales? No. And please stop mentioning my weight like that, Mark. Mark Bowles, Chris's cherished moments. No. Does it? It's too. No. Steph Pennell, hubby said Ibiza area or your back gate. Not Ibiza. Been there a couple of times. It was all right. You know, I went once. I went once in 1999. I had a really good time with my what do you call them? Someone who's living in the house with lodger. With my lodger, I went with my lodger. We had a great time. Said I'd go back again, and I never did. And now I'm 63. You can't be going in manumission at 63, can you? And getting off your head. You just can't. You just imagine all those bleeding teenagers in there and the sort of early 20s something. You walk in there and they just give you a filthy look, don't they? And yet that's where I want to go. One of them, like, rave clubs. Like I used to go to in the 90s. Fantastic times. Right, here we go then. A couple of you got it right. The first person to get it right was Gary Ross. Okay? And the other person to get it right was our lovely Maureen in London. And I am going to Thailand. Thailand, boys and girls. I've been invited to Thailand by my old manager, who is now bar staff at the pub, although he's been filling in as manager this week, and one of the bar ladies, Janine. I'm going to Thailand. I've now booked the flights. I booked the flights on Friday, and I booked the hotels yesterday, last night, and it's all paid for. Done it. Thailand for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and that is... Oh, a new calendar. Look at this, Shania. The new calendar. Yes, look. £1.49. £1.49. Right, £1.49. Yes. So we must fill that in immediately on the new calendar. Let me get my... Oh, I could do the hairs in my nose while I'm doing this. Hang on a minute. That's better. Right. Do you do that for your husband, Dotty? Do you cut the hairs in his nose? I bet he does. He let you do that, or has he got one of those little things? Right, I must put this in my calendar now. My holiday to Thailand. Anyone been there? I would like to see Buddhist monasteries and scenery and that sort of thing. That's what I'd like to see there. And I'm going in February. I'm going to put this in now. So there we are. Is that Friday there? Thank you. There we are. Until March. There we are. Back there. There we are. Must be one or two of you been to Thailand. We are going to Bangkok for 3 days. Or 3 nights, whatever it is. And then to Pattaya. I think it's called Pattaya. Apparently it's all cash over there. Not many places other than the big chain places. I suppose, I assume there's McDonald's over there, apart from those who will take cards and things like that. But yeah, so that's where it's going. All right, see how we get on over there. Anyone been there? Tara has been there. She went to Phuket. I imagine you was a bit of a raver there, weren't you? Did you go to all those all-night parties? I'd imagine you'd be someone like that. All-night parties. Look, I've got something in my diary now for 2027. Look, starting to get booked up. You know, if you want me to go somewhere, get your bookings in now. Because this year, very, very busy. Very, very busy. Busy, dear. Busy. Look, October, November, busy. Look, December, very busy. Very, very busy person. Look, busy. 2027, not busy yet. Maureen says, how well have you looked after that orchid, Chris? My orchids don't reflower like that. Well, I don't know. This is only one of your plants. They all reflower. I think I've lost 2 in time. You must not water them too much. That being said, you've got to give them a bit. It's difficult to get it right, I think. Tara's been there. Phuket, she says. Yeah, I've read that, haven't I? So thank you, Maureen there. Mark Bowles, I'm still getting over utter distraughtness and disappointment that there will be no show for 2 weeks. Well, it's not until February, love. Blimey. There must be people that can help with that, you know. Maybe I'll probably have to go. Not on the NHS, you know. Or I've got anxiety now because he's not doing his show for 2 weeks. Is there a pill for that? Ask the Gen Zs. They're all on pills for everything, aren't they? ADHD, anxiety, depression, everything. That's why they wear those cargo trousers. I said to that the other week. There's a little pocket for each little packet of pills that they carry around to assist them through life. Thank you, Mark. Tara, you need to go to the Big Buddha. Absolutely, yes. And put a prey on one of their tiles that will eventually get put on the structure of the Big Buddha. Yeah, I want to see all those things there. Hope the food's all right. Oh, no, dear. We're not going to eat cockroaches on sticks and things like that. Not for me, dear. Not for me. I'm thinking of taking a suitcase full of crisps. And cheese. Cheddar. What do you reckon? Is that acceptable? Can you get in with that? Will they allow that in? Take my own cans of baked beans. I did that once. In the Caribbean. I was in Barbados with my mate Steve. I took loads of cans, beans and sausages and everything. Have you done that? I'll tell you what I will be taking. Tea bags. Yes, thank you very much. And a kettle. Mark, where do you get your cheap calendars from? £1. Oh, where's that come from? I was with my sister. I don't know if she's here though. I was with my sister somewhere and bought this. They're both the same. See, you can get them on the Amazon and all, but if you buy them out, it's like less than £2. That was. Happy days. I don't really. I mean, I have got stuff on my phone now on the calendar there, but I don't really keep it up to date. It's so much easier to just write it there. Anyway, that's where I'm going. All right, let's open the phone line, boys and girls. I know there might be someone there that you might be wanting to listen to, so we're just get that done. All I have to do is click twice. That's open now. Okay, there you go, boys and girls. There's the phone in number for you. Okay, phone in if you want to call in. 020 8144 3477 is my local London phone number. Oh, hang on a minute, got the wrong thing up. Oh yeah, that's the PayPal thing. Someone was who was it? Was it you, Gary? Someone asked me to put the PayPal up, so there it is. Only if you want to. Please don't send me loads of money or anything like that unless you really, really want to. Because I keep getting kind people saying, we'd like to send you something. Right? But unfortunately, I don't have an address for you to send anything to. So if you wanted to do a PayPal thing, type that into your address bar and then send us £2,000 million. Okay? Please don't be embarrassed and send less than that because I will be embarrassed, all right? But I'll leave that up for a second or two, and if you want to write that down. But if you'd like to call in 020 8144 3477, I will never, ever, ever ask you for money. Never. But if you want to send a tip, that's there, okay? Do not send me £1 if you can't afford to send £1, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I've had that before sometimes. Mark Bowles, please get Julie to call in. He wants to hear what she's been up to. Look at that. I don't know if she's with us at the moment. All right. We'll see if anyone calls in. Phone line open now. I think it is anyway. Is that it there? There it is. Okay. There we go. Tara is saying the food in Thailand is so yummy. Yeah. Bear in mind I'm vegetarian. I have had actually vegetarian. Where's the phone number? Is that it there? There you go. All right. I have had vegetarian Thai green curry before, and that was all right. You can get bread there, can't you? Bread and butter. I'm happy with bread and butter. I like to have a bit of bread and butter to wipe around the plate afterwards. Anyone else do that? Can you get beans on toast? Oh dear. Big G, my better half says you need to try durian fruit. otherwise known as stink fruit. I've banned it from my flat. It stinks. So why would you want me to try that then? Huh? Why would you want me to try it then, Gary? Not eating anything like that, thank you very much. Right. So we've done these. Let me just clear these little messages down. 020-8144-3477 if you want to call in tonight. Or if you don't, that's all right as well. Tara, they have heaps and heaps of vegetarian food. Well, I should be all right then. I should be all right then, shouldn't I? I've got nice hotels, right? The Skyline, I think, was one of the hotels. The Skyline, I think, in Bangkok, and about halfway up on there. I don't want to be on the top, thank you very much. No, might fall down. Mind you, it doesn't make any difference, does it? Whether you're at the top of the hotel or halfway down it. Okay. Well, right, let me go to my little menu here. Is that Mark there? Steph. Mark Bowles' calendar from Pound Stretcher or Poundland. There you go, Mark. All right. Pound Stretcher or Poundland is what Steph Pennell is letting us know there. Okay. Right. So Roy's working on that. Hang on, a little bit all over the place. So I've told you it's Thailand. That's done. There was a couple of other places that you indeed mentioned. I'd like to see the Northern Lights. Apparently, one of the good places to watch that is a place called Tromsø, which I think is in Norway, Tromsø. But the idea with Northern Lights is there are only certain times of the year are better than others. I believe October is quite a good time to see them, but I don't think I can fit anything else this year in, really. Where am I in October? Pontins in October. I'm very excited to be at Pontins. That will probably be the highlight of my year. I'm getting a feeling. I might be surprised, mightn't I? Thank you. Have we got trouble on the channel this morning? Don't worry about that, my loves. We never refer to horrible messages. We just don't read them out. We don't read them because I'm not in the chat box. So if you are sending an horrible message to me, you're wasting your time because I can't see it. You know, our mods are rapidly. Are you one, Roy? I don't know if you're one. I don't know how I do that. Do I know how I do that? Hang on, let me see. I don't know. Oh, where's Roy there? Hang on. Where's it? What happens there? Oh. Hang on. Right. Okay. There you go, Roy. You're one as well now. There you go. There you go. Another one there. Let's take a phone call. Let's see who this is. Who's on the line, please?
Hello, Chris. All right?
Oh, do you know, my friend Mark Bowles will be so delighted to hear your little stories that you ring in and tell us. It's Julie in
Timsbury.
In Timsbury. Hello, Julie.
Hello, my love. All right?
How's your week been, my love? Because the heat's back on, isn't it? It's just come back on today.
Yeah, blimmin' stuff, innit?
Yeah. Is it too much for your love?
I've been car booting again today.
Oh, have you?
I always wear a hat.
What time did you get there?
Got there at 1:45.
Isn't that a bit late to get to a car boot sale?
Not really, because they're setting up between 11 o'clock, up until 1 o'clock. Because they don't let anybody go in now without, 1 o'clock, and they can go in.
Oh,
it's a nightmare if you let them in before, because you're just left with all the rubbish.
So
you don't have a chance to look through it or nothing.
So it's actually not open until 1 in the afternoon?
No.
I always thought car boot sales started like really early, like 8 or 9.
Yeah, some of them. Froome does. Froome car boot and Cheddar.
Right.
They're open all day.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll get to what? And it's on Sundays, is it? Let me see when I'm. When am I in Pontins? Is it? I think I'm a Monday to Thursday. Actually, hang on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm a Monday to Thursday. Oh, I won't be able to go to that then. I haven't been to a car boot sale for years.
Oh, I love them, Chris.
Yeah, do you?
I love a good car boot.
What did you get anything today?
I got a nice bracelet.
Yeah.
What else did I get? I got a little toy for Holly.
Right, what did you get
I
her?
bought some, a little teddy,
Right.
little gonk thing. And what else did I get? I bought some vegetables, some
Right.
sweet corn, and bananas.
Banana. Banana.
Banana.
Banana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And what
have you-
else did I buy? Strawberries.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm doing some broccoli at the moment.
Well, you're growing it or you're cooking it?
No, I'm cooking it.
Oh, okay. What you having then? What you going to have?
It's for tomorrow's dinner.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so I do it the day before. Because in the morning I got to see this lady. I see her every morning, check she's okay. And then I just come back and I can have me dinner.
Tell us about the lady that you go and see, love.
She got heart trouble. You
Right.
know, she got problems breathing.
Yeah.
So I had to go in and check she's okay.
Oh, that's very good of you,
To
Julie.
look after her. If she want any hoovering done, I had to do it for her.
Yeah.
So I had to look after her.
Ah. You're a special person, Julie.
There's not many of us about, Chris.
No, I think you've got to be a very special person to look after someone, especially if you
Well,
leave.
it's like today. I was at the car boot, and this old lady, bless her heart, she was right in the middle of the sun in that. The sweat was pouring off her. I felt so sorry for her.
Yeah.
So I went off and bought her a hat.
Oh, that's nice. Well, she was working there, was she?
Yeah, she was selling stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, my love, put this on your head. I said, what's that for? I said, keep your brains from getting cooked. Julie laughed. She said, what do I owe you? I said, nothing. Oh, I must pay. I said, you are not paying me.
Oh, Julie.
I said, she said, you're just like my daughter. She moaned just now. She said, where's your hat, mother?
Yeah. Yeah, it's important. I get sunburned very easily on the top of my head.
Yeah, you get sunstroke, it'll kill you.
Yeah, once you've lost your hair, that's it, mate. There's nothing protecting the top of your head anymore.
No.
I got a very funny orange hat, actually, like a bucket hat that I wore.
Yeah,
in,
I like that hat.
Yeah, that I wore that in. I bought that in Great Universal Studios in Florida.
Yeah.
Not last January, the January before, when I was there with my friend at the time. Yeah, and it certainly did the job. But I find my head under the hat does get very hot. So now and again, you just take it off and let the sweat dry off and then put it back on again. You know what I mean?
Fill it up with water.
Yeah.
And then pour it over
Do
your
you
head.
think so? Should always carry bottles of water. Well, you're happy with your stash today from the car boot
yes.
sale?
Yeah.
And how's your medical
Yeah.
things going, Julie?
Boy, I haven't had no letter yet.
Right.
I haven't had me letter come through yet. So
Okay.
whether that'll come this week.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
I don't know why I got to have it done, I don't feel ill.
Yeah.
That's what I said to the doctor. I said, well, I don't feel ill, my dear. She
funny,
said,
isn't
no,
it?
but we want you to have this ultrasound.
Okay. We'll just go
I
along
said,
with
oh, go on then.
it. Yeah, just go along with it, my love. I had a CT
Yeah.
scan this week on my lower stomach. I had that
Did
on.
you?
Yeah, I had that on Wednesday. Yeah, that was all right.
So they're chasing you as well.
Well, it's just the ongoing stomach troubles all the time. We've already had
Yeah.
the camera up there to have a look around, and I will be showing a video later on for you boys and girls, if you want.
Oh, how nice. I can't wait.
So then we had the CT scan this week. And
The
I was a
inside
little.
of Chris's bowels.
Well, have you had one of those, a CT scan, Julie?
No.
Okay.
no.
Well, some of them, including this one, they have to put a dye into you. So they put a little plastic pipe
Yeah,
thing
it
in
feels as if you want to pee.
Well, it should
Apparently.
do, yeah. Except
Yeah,
this is
apparently it makes you feel as if you wet yourself, but
Well,
you don't.
This is the second time I've had that done, and I was warned of that the first time, okay? And when they did it, I didn't get that sensation, but I did feel nice and warm down there for about 2 or 3 seconds. That's as long as it lasts, about 2
Oh, right.
seconds, right? This time,
Yeah.
so I'm laying there, we're going in and out of the machine, I had a big donut,
Yeah.
right? And then we stopped,
Yeah.
and I heard a click near my arm where that little thing. I thought, all right, here we go. And I was very excited to
Yeah.
get that nice warm feeling in my downstairs region. It didn't happen. Nothing. I got no
Oh.
feeling whatsoever. I'm devoid
Oh.
of feelings now, Julie. It's been taken away from me. No more feelings, darling. Very
Oh,
disappointed.
that's not good.
Very, very disappointed.
Yeah, that is not good. You'll have to get Mark to get it back then.
Pardon?
You'll have to get your friend, Mark. Is it Mark?
Mark Bowles? Oh, yes, in Somerset, yes.
You'll have to get him to get your feeling back.
Yes. I think we'll leave that one there then.
Oh, I love you, Chris.
Lovely to talk to you, always.
You know, one thing with you, can have a laugh with you.
Oh, you got to have a laugh, girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't be doing with miserable people, my love. Everything too
No,
serious
nor
all the
can I.
time. Listen, I tried serious. I tried serious in 1983 when I got married
It's
to
not
someone,
good.
and it's not for me.
No.
We don't want to be
No,
serious.
but have a laugh.
It's boring, boring, boring.
Yeah.
And if along the way, if while not being mysterious, I'm serious, I make mistakes left, right, and centre, I don't care because it's made people laugh, and that's all that matters.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. If
Anyway,
you want,
it's been
I'll tell
lovely
you
talking
what.
to you, Chris.
I'll tell you what, Julie.
Are you here next week?
I am here next Sunday, and can I just tell you, if you want to laugh, I've
Yeah.
got a DIY video on Tuesday at 6:00 this week coming.
Oh,
Okay.
right. What's that?
No,
Yeah.
well, you'll have to watch it and find out. Because if I tell you now,
Okay, love.
then you'll be ready for it. You'll be ready
No,
for it.
no,
see?
no, that's
So,
fine. So that's
yeah.
on Tuesday.
Tuesday-
At 6:00.
Yeah, next week, Tuesday at 6:00 is my drill video. And next Thursday, at the request of someone, I make a pea curry. PEA. Pea curry. Okay?
Oh, how nice.
They're the
So,
two videos.
Day after tomorrow, Tuesday, that's
Yeah.
when you do the first video, is it?
Yeah, that's the DIY, the drilling one. And Thursday
Yeah.
is the pea curry at 6:00, love.
Okay, my love, I will look at that and I'll let you know what I felt, what I thought about it next Sunday.
All right, Julie. Love you loads, darling.
All right.
All right. Tell her my love.
You take care, mate.
Bye-bye, Julie.
Ta-da, love. Give my
Oh.
love to the family.
I will. Tell her, love. All right.
Bye, love.
Every week I look forward to hearing her voice now. You can't have a Sunday night now without Julie. Do you know what I mean? It's funny, isn't it? Anyhow, you are 0208 144 3477 if you want to give us a call on the show tonight. Sal in Lincolnshire. Don't know if they still do it, but Humberside used to do a flight to see the Northern Lights. Did they really? I didn't know that. Actually, you probably don't know this, Sal, but my older nephew, Gary, he's 41 now. For his 16, 26, 36, 25 years ago. You can't, you know, sometimes you have this memory and, now when was that? It was about 5-10 years ago, something like that. 25 years ago. 25 years ago, for my Gary's 16th birthday, I got him a flying lesson, and that was from Humber. I always remember we got in the car. There was me, my sister. I don't think Martin was with us. Me, my sister, Gary. There was someone else in the car. I don't know. Was there someone else in the car or not? It can't have been just three of us, surely. Well, anyway, so we got to the airport. There's a double-seater booked for my nephew and the flying instructor. So we got in there and said, this bloke come out, said, it's entirely up to you. You're all booked for the two-seater. If you want, you can pay an extra 20 quid and we can take a four-seater up and you can sit in the back. So, yeah, we'll do that. And my nephew was flying me over the Humber Bridge at 16 years old. And we are still here to tell the tale. How's that, eh? So I've been there, Sal. It's a great little present to do. I didn't know they did that little flight to the Northern Lights. You see, it's not guaranteed Northern Lights. You've got to build a holiday around it, you see. Mark, I can't do that, Mark, unless you're in it, if you see what I mean. you've got to be in there to be able to be made one, if you see what I mean, Mark. So there we are. Shania. Shania says, I hope Father Danny is not listening to this tonight. He'd just sit there and laugh. I actually went to the other church today, Corpus Christi, because, as you know, Canon Simon is leaving. He's leaving. So he's leaving in about 3 weeks. I could either go this week or next week. And there's a story here. I've got to tell you this story. You'll kill yourselves laughing. This week or next week. The week after that, I'm playing organ. And the week after that, I'm at Caravan. And then he's gone. So I had to go either this week or next week. I was going to go next week. And I thought, if I leave it to next week, but something might happen, so I can't go. And then I've missed it. So I actually went this week. And I thought I'd go on my bicycle. Now, there's been an awful lot of building work going around Wokingham. I mean, it's sad, really. I know you've got to build houses somewhere. I know that. Right? But honestly, enormous swathes of new houses have been built in Wokingham. And we've lost fields. When I was playing the organ at this church in Wokingham, about 4 years ago now, I stopped doing that one. Okay, so I did that for about 3 years. And I used to cycle there. All weathers, don't bother me, a bit of rain, right? And I would cycle between these two fields. And it was just delightful. Just delightful, going along this field. And then one day, I'm going along this, still able to do my journey, and all these fences went up along the fields. I thought, well, why have they gone there then? And then the next week, all these machines were there. I thought, no. Anyway, that's where it started. And then it went on to the other side of the road. Then that road was closed, so I had to go a different way. And now the different way the road is closed. It's a massive thing of new houses, and they're Legoland houses. Do you know what I mean? They all look the same. Horrible. Horrible. And all those fields and trees have gone. It's so sad. So sad. Anyway, so this morning, because I knew that had happened, I thought, well, I don't really know the journey there now, because I haven't cycled there for a couple of years. So I got on my bike and on the Google map thing typed in, Corpus Christi, Wokingham, and did that. And what's that there? Right. Sorry, newsflash coming in from the BBC. Got on my bike and off I went, and I'm going along there, and it started taking me through fields. Not necessarily because I typed in cycle route. Yeah, on the Google Maps. Right, I'm going in these fields, not on paths, not really, like tarmac or pavement type paths. Not on those. We were on like mud paths. Now, because we've had no rain, and I hope we will at some point, because we've had no rain, they're dry as anything, so that was okay. A little bit bumpy, but that was okay. I thought, this is quite a nice route. Then I ended up going in and around a strawberry picking field. A big sign up there, pick your own strawberries, public footpath this way, so you're on this path. And then it crossed like another road, and I went down this really narrow path, and there was a fence up, but the fence was away from. So if there's a fence there, this fence was across the path, but there was a gap here, right? And I thought, oh, okay, that's for us to go down, walkers, cyclists, whatever. So I went down this path. As I'm going down this path, it's getting narrower and narrower, right? And there are now stinging nettles either side of it, and I'm on the electric bike, right? I've now got my legs up in the air, and I'm trying to avoid these stinging nettles. Well, you don't avoid them all, do you? Ooh. I got down to the end, and it's blocked off. It's blocked off with another fence going across, and what's beyond the fence? Yeah, you guessed it. Big mounds of earth where they're putting more houses there. So I came back out of there and I found another path and it was the same thing. Oh no, and their time's ticking now, because I timed it to get there 20 minutes before Mass, Shania. Obviously we do that, don't we? We don't turn up, halfway through the gospel like some of them, dear. Shocking state of affairs. Terrible, dear. Turning up halfway, 10 minutes after the Mass has started. No, dear. 20 minutes before. Proper. And I'm looking at my clock, and now my sat nav is now my little Google Maps. It's now telling me 8:56 I will arrive. It gives me 4 minutes. Oh no, I'm not going to make this. Anyway, so then I went back to the nearest roads and I closed Google Maps and I opened up Waze. I thought, just do it on the road. Just do it on the road. And actually, I wasn't that far from there. Wasn't that far. So I got to the church with about 4 minutes to spare. Rushed in there, and Vivian, who I know, was sitting in front, and I haven't seen her for ages, and she's like this with her book. Is there anywhere for me to sit next to you? And she looked up, hello, Chris. And I went in, sat next to her. She's 80 in a couple of weeks' time, and so that's where I went today to there. I might send you a little text about that later. All right, Shania, my love. There we are. Mark Bowles, pound land for a calendar. I don't shop in Ryanair shops, dear. I'm always in the chat. Been there for 10 years and not made. Let me just bring that. Let me see if I'm. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay. Hang on. There we are. Standard. There we are. There we go. There you go. There you go. All right, Mark. Now I've done something for you. What are you going to do for me? Tara in Melbourne. Oh, hang on. Simon in Oakhampton. Oakhampton. Julie should wear a crown. She is like the queen of the channel. An amazing lady. She's the only one that takes the time and trouble to call poor little old me. Sitting here on my own. So lonely. He's so lonely. He's got nobody to call his own. That's how it is. Can't have everything in life. That's what my nan used to say. You can't have everything in life, my boy. She used to say, Nanny Hayes. She was great. Me and my sister loved Nanny Hayes and Nanny Ryan. Tara, hi, bro. Have we ever seen the inside of your church? No, you haven't. Would you like a video of that? I'll write that down. I think I promised to do that at some point. Inside of my church video. Oh, you know what? What ones am I doing this week? Because I actually write down what I'm going to do now. There's a cooking one. I will record a cooking one this week. Have I got time? Yeah, I got time. I've got time. The inside of the church one. I'll try and do that this week. It won't be on this week. Because I've got schedule this Tuesday, this Thursday, next Tuesday, Thursday after. I'm trying to do a cooking video every week now because they're like quite popular. People like those. All right, then what we got there? Video there. Yeah, I'll try and do the inside of the church video this week. All right. Yeah. Written that down. I've written that down there. Thank you, Tara. I'll do that then. Hi, Emma in Portugal. Hello, Emma. Oh, beautiful one. Hi, Chris. You look okay. Love from an incredibly hot Algarve. Algarve. Yeah. How hot is it there? I don't know how hot it is. Excuse me. I'm just going to talk to my Alexa lady. What's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 27 degrees Celsius.
27 here at the moment.
You can expect a low of 14 degrees.
Going down to 14 afterwards. That'd be all right. So if I'll be at the gym at about 9:30. 10:30. I'll leave there about 11, and I'll come home and it'll be just nice and warm at 11 o'clock tonight. Yeah, before it goes a little bit cold again. Thank you very much. Just reminding anyone who is in the chat box that I am not in the YouTube chat box. If you want to send me a message for me to read out or otherwise, okay, feel free. Please text one over. Text number at the top there, 07460 143393, or you can use WhatsApp, okay, if you're outside the UK. Don't be spending money on texts or anything like that. Same number, 07460 143393. And there my text. I've just had this. Oh, someone sent me a tip. Gary Ross has sent me a tip. Thank you very much. Gary sent me a little tip. Hang on, Gary. Let me get my tip noise. You only get this noise if you send tips, gang. Don't be sending tips, and only if you want to. There you go. You can send a tip to there if you want to. You need to type that whole thing into your address bar, okay? Where is it now? Hang on. And again, not loads of money because don't need it. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Gary. There you are. I do like to have a little laugh there. Mark Bowles knew that was coming. What's come then, darling? What has? Let me know. Right, now where did we get to? Right, so I mentioned the Tromsø Northern Lights. I'd quite like to go there. Don't forget, if you want to call in, the phone line is open. 020 8144 3477. 020 8144 3477. Okay. Oh, here's a thing, right? Since when did they start charging £1.50 now for a bag of Walker's cheese and onion crisps? Oh, I was shocked the other day. Yeah, I was in Sainsbury's petrol station just up the road there. £1.65.9 a litre. Oh, well, that's the most I've ever paid. £1.65.9 our petrol is now. It just goes up and up, doesn't it? So I went in there to pay for the petrol. I'll have a bag of crisps while I'm here. Oh, you always do in the petrol station, don't you? In fact, I quite fancy a bag of crisps now, but I haven't got any. That's the thing. The trouble is, I can't really buy them before I go up there because the shop is the other way. And then once I've been up there, 11 o'clock, it's closed. I'd have to cycle all the way round to the BP station to get some. And then I might have to queue up at that window. I hate that, don't you? Excuse me. Can I have a bag of chips? Excuse me. And they're like, have you have you ever done that? You got to the petrol station, right? 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're lifting this thing. Beep, beep, beep. And you can hear beep, beep, beep. And they haven't turned it on because they have to push a button, I think, don't they? It's not automatic. Them petrol pump things. They have to push a button, I think. And it's no wonder. And then you see them look up because you go beep, 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 beep on their machine, and then I hate that. And anyway, so I went in there. It's £1.50 now for the grab-sized crisps. Of course, your answer is, why don't you buy multi-packs? Much better value. Because if I buy a packet of 6 multi-packed crisps, do I need to say any more? Because you've now got 6 packets with you, haven't you? Yeah? And they're only small packets. They're only small packets, which they are. But actually, 2 of those multi-packs is more than one of the grab-size bags. They're £1.50 now, the grab-size bags of crisps. I mean, you hear... I don't mind. I understand stuff has to go off a bit at a time. But 25 pence? That's like... What's that? That's like... a fifth as much again. Was it one? They were 125, so that's almost a quarter. They've gone up again. Not like 5 pence, 25 pence. They've gone up. Thieving bastards, all of them, dear. Shocking state of affairs. It really is. Emma in Portugal. It's 40 degrees where she is today. Have you got aircon there, Emma? Have you got aircon there? Oh, that's painful. That is. Thank you, Mark. I look forward to receiving just that bit. Oh, no, more than that, love. More than that, please. More than that. 020 8144 3477 is my local London number. So that's the crisps story there. Told you the church story, didn't I? I told you about my Reach On Air show tomorrow morning. reachonair.com. 8 till 10 tomorrow. There it is. Let's give that another little mention. Good luck to Tara in Melbourne, Australia. I know it says 9 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to change that now for you. Look. I'm going to look. You can watch this happening. How exciting is that for you? Eh? Hang on. Let me find the date. What's that? That's camera. No, not that one. Not that one. Oh, that's the one. Hang on a minute. Right. Let me change that. Watch this. This is very, very exciting for you. Ready? Look at that. It's like, when you're outside, when you're a kid outside and you wait and the street lights suddenly come on. How exciting is that? Yes. I noticed well, sometimes I finish a show, right, and I might be a little bit desperate to go to the toilet, and like while the show is finishing, I'll go into the toilet, and then I'll forget the stuff's still on in here, and I go downstairs, right, and make a cup of tea, come back up, oh, it's still on, and then you look, you don't know who, but there's people still watching, and you're thinking, why are you still watching it? Finished 10 minutes ago. Strange, mysterious people. They do it on Twitch as well. I don't think I've not noticed. There's still. What do you think's going to happen once it's finished? I'm going to come in and sort of do a naked shot or something like that. Okay, right. Emma. Yeah, she's got the aircon on constantly on now. Yeah, there you go. Have you got solar panels there, Emma? Imagine like Portugal would be the ideal place to have solar panels, and Spain. I don't understand Australia why they've not got more solar panels there. Yeah, you would think every single house in Australia had solar panels, but they don't. Last time I was there was like about 10 years ago. I was surprised at how few places had. There was hardly any at all. We didn't really notice them. There's certainly more here than there was there. By the way, if you want solar panels and you're in a flat or something like that, plug-in balcony solar panels are coming. They are on their way. Okay, so if you've wanted solar panels before, can't have them because you don't own the house or it's a council place or something like that, you will be able to buy solar panels literally to hang over your balcony or put on the floor in your garden or on fences around your garden. You'll be able to buy, not as good as the ones on the roof, but it's something and it will save you money. Okay, of course your outlay will probably be a couple of £1,000, I would imagine, for such pieces of equipment, but I've had solar panels now since 2006. Yeah, I pay £60 a month right the way through the year, every month, for my electricity bill, and at the moment I'm a couple of £100 in credit now. What happens during the summer? More sunshine, not using any electric, so your payments to the electric company, I'm with Octopus, okay, go up, and then you've got that in the bank, and then you've got that in the bank, then you've got that in the bank, and then winter comes and you start using the money that you've saved. So I pay £60 a month for my electricity. It's not bad, is it? And I pay, the funny thing is I pay about £15 a month in gas, but I don't use any gas. Don't use it. Right? That's just the standing charge. The standing charge, it's outrageous. Standing charge for my gas is about £15 a month or something like that it is, and I don't use any. I could have it cut off, I suppose. But, you know, I've still got the gas boil and you think, leave it just in case. Because I think, I'm not 100% sure, once you've had your gas cut off, you either can't have it put back on or it's quite expensive to have it again. And I believe a bloke comes and seals a little cap over the gas pipe or something like that, so we don't get all gas like that. Don't want to get gassed to death. Thank you very much. Right, what's the time? 22. Okay, let's do this. Must tell you about the Canada story. If you've watched the comments and questions show, you'll see this already. Do you remember I sent Jake, Matt Martin's little boy, who's 10 and he's a little bit of a fan of the show. Surprisingly, they're not there tonight. They're usually here for the live show. But anyway, so I sent Jake a big parcel months ago, and it never got there. And so I put in a claim with the post office. No, you've got to wait 30 days. And I waited 30 days and I kept applying, and it kept telling me you've got to wait 30 days. So I just kept doing it, and eventually the claim went through. So the claim went in. Hello, we received your email. We'll get back to you within 20 days. Oh, honestly, what's all that about? You know, it's not like when you go send a letter or a parcel, you know, there's my parcel. I'll give you the money in about 20 days. Oh, no, they want it there and then, don't they? I get sick of these companies. Post office, I have no respect whatsoever for the post office. Not after they made such a pig's ear of their computerized system. Was it called Horizon? And all those poor post office people running these sub post offices. Some of them elderly people who'd sunk their savings into opening a post office. Well, the system didn't work, and it was telling them all they were all nicking money. Some were taken to court. Some killed themselves because they didn't want to be branded thieves. They just could not work out how this machine was telling them that they owed money. Some people were taking the money out of the savings to put it back because they thought they'd made a mistake, but they hadn't. It was the post office. Dreadful. Dreadful. And they treated those people with such contempt. And I have no respect for the post office at all anymore. Another great organisation gone down the pan, like the BBC, like ITV. Dreadful. Anyway, so eventually I got an email, said, we're very sorry, we're looking into this, be up to 20 days. Eventually another email come through and told me, and I won this one, wait for this, right? Told me that we're very sorry, we've looked into your complaint, and we can see we haven't kept up our good whatever it is, you know the sort of crap that they write, all come from ChatGPT probably anyway, and we will be sending you a cheque for the amount of the postage. If you wanted more than this, you will have to reapply. I don't want any more than that. What I sent wasn't actually worth anything, it was just bits and pieces to do with the radio show and the TV show, like backdrop. I sent him a couple of backdrops like that, okay, some badges, some bits of paper just like this, because I thought it would be interesting for a little boy to see, oh, that's how he does his show, with stuff written on there, like that. See, all stuff like that. So I sent him a bit like that, a personal letter, and 2 bags of slabs, cheese and onion crisps, all in this box. Well, it never got there. Never got there. Anyway, so last week, I think it was on Wednesday, I get this video email from Matt and his son, Jake. And it starts off, look what's arrived. The box had arrived more than 3 months after I posted it. And so he opened the box, and you can see this actually on yesterday's show, the comments and questions show. I actually do show the video, and it's quite early into the show. So if you want to have a little look at that, just have a look for the comments and questions show from yesterday. It'll be the video underneath this one, I assume. I'm not quite sure. Okay. Comments and questions show from yesterday. So that's the 8th of August. And within the first couple of minutes, I show you the video of the little boy, and he's so excited to be opening this box with his dad, of course. So that was that, and then blow me down. The next day, the cheque arrived from the post office for £36.80. Thank you very much. In the bank, ring. Except it's not in the bank; it's still here. I went to the Nationwide in Wokingham this morning, and I'm pushing buttons. I've got my envelope of cheque and bit cash in there as well. So put it in the machine, deposit, beep, beep. Envelope comes out, put it in the envelope. Right, beep, 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 beep. Action cancelled. Oh, God, why is that then? All right, let's try it again. Beep, beep, beep. Another envelope comes out, put the envelope in my bag. Beep. Action cancelled. So obviously there's something wrong with the machine. So I'm now sitting here. Roy, you'd be horrified, Roy. I'm now sitting here with a £35.80 cheque, not earning interest here. I'm hemorrhaging money here. It's a good job that Gary Ross has sent me a £10 tip. Otherwise, I wouldn't be eating tonight, dear. Shocking. Yeah, I'm just one more mention on the phone number if you want to call in. 0208 144 3477. Anyway, there we are. Patricia in Manchester. Hello, love. All right, darling. Patricia says, hi, you beautiful man. I dashed home to watch you. Mum is doing well. Sorry to be late. Don't worry about that, Patricia in Manchester, my love. That's okay, my love. She's looking after her mum at the moment. She's had a bit of a fall. It's very, very serious when older people fall down, isn't it, eh? Mark Bowles, I don't think anything happens to you when you fall down. You just get up and carry on, don't you? You know. Oh, you'll have to be a little bit gentle when you start throwing me around that room, my love. Okay. If you're outside the UK, all right, you can use the WhatsApp to call in. Just to let you know, it's only for people outside the UK. You can use the WhatsApp to call in if you want to. You don't have to, of course. All right, it's entirely up to you. Right, so that's the bike ride, the parcel. We talked about the lack of creatures that I'm discovering at the moment here over the last few weeks. No slugs, one or two maybe. No snails, no moths, no wasps, very little birds. Actually, I haven't seen too many squirrels, and the foxes seem to have disappeared that were coming in my garden. They've stopped coming in. Where's all these creatures going? Are they literally dying due to lack of water? I hope not, because I left some water out the front for creatures and all that, you know. Terrible. Has anyone else noticed that lack of creatures outside their houses? Have you seen any moths this year? Where are all the moths? Where are they? You know, Dean in Surrey. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart was filmed Holloway University in Englefield Green at the back of it. Was it really? I DJ'd there once, Dean. Englefield University. Holloway University there. Tara wants to know, how is George from the karaoke? He's doing very well. Yeah, recovering well. He had heart failure, which is why we didn't see him for a few weeks. He literally collapsed at the bottom of his stairs because he lives in a basement flat. I've got his phone number now, though, so in future... and I won't let it go on. If he's not there 1 week, I will immediately call him the next day, see if we can find him. Shania has seen plenty of insects, especially wasps. Isn't that strange? I've seen no wasps at all. Oh, no, yes, I have. Up at the I'm not talking up the caravan. Here. Not here. Up at the caravan, there's two very annoying pigeons that every morning jump onto my caravan roof and start stamping. I think there must be Nazi people, Nazi pigeons with those boots on that make loads of noise. Bang, bang, bang. They're going on my beaten caravan roof at like 5 o'clock in the morning when the sun comes up. Very Nazi pigeons sent over by Germany. Shocking state of affairs. You see, you just can't trust anyone, can you? Those boots that they wear. Sandra in Rugby. Hi, Chris. We're getting lots of flying ants in our bathroom. It's weird. Do you know, Sandra, I haven't seen a single flying ant this year. Usually, at some point in the year, there's loads of them, isn't there? Only like for a couple of days, and then you don't see them anymore. I've seen no flying ants at all. I did get a fly in my mouth on the way to church this morning on my bike to Wokingham, but I just caught it before it got swallowed. And I'm sorry, I had to spit on the ground. I felt like a Premier League footballer. I really did. Horrible, innit? Tara, I like doing the weight loss trial. Hopefully I'll lose weight, plus I'll get paid for doing the trial. Yeah, good luck with that, Tara. Really good luck with that. Not an easy thing to lose weight. I think there are a lot of us here who are a bit fat, aren't we? You know, I certainly am. I could do with losing 1.5 stone, maybe 2 stone even. How do you get on it? It's so difficult, especially now that I've told you that I want a bag of crisps. I may have to go to the gym via the co-op. Should I get the multi-pack? As you see, it'll be 3 bags of those. Or I do have 1 single muffin downstairs. I could have that with a cup of minestrone or tomato soup from Aldi. Can't decide. Decisions, isn't it? Decisions. What's the time? I think it's a little bit late to do our quiz there. Call my bluff, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah, Baba Vanga's terrifying predictions for the rest of 2026. Now, she's this blind lady. Okay. She's this, is that just a minute. No, do that. There we go. Let me see. Here we are. Got it. Baba Vanga. She's this blind lady. I think she's dead now. She died some years ago. I'm sure she did. It says here in the Daily Star, Baba Vanga, the blind Bulgarian mystics. Oh, she's Bulgarian, not Russian. Bulgarian mystics claimed to have made a series of chilling and unverified predictions for 2026, including World War III. Not good, is it, eh? Alien contact. Well, it's like you're watching a show now. You know I'm an alien, don't you? Oh, don't ask me what planet I'm from. I've no idea. Possibly several. Alien contact and a global financial crash. First of all, the alien encounter, boys and girls, and lines are now closed. I told you, you had a chance to call in, you chose not to. Fine. Lines are closed now. Too late. Thank you, Julie, for saving the day. Alien encounter. Baba Vanga believes that our first interaction with extraterrestrial intelligence will occur in November. Oh, where am I in November? I don't want to miss out. Oh, I'm on the Isle of Wight. It might happen on there, Shania. On the Isle of Wight. Do you think they would choose the Isle of Wight? They reckon it's going to come in November 2026. She envisages a large spacecraft entering the Earth's atmosphere. Raise all shields, lock on phasers. That's all I'm saying. Love Star Trek. Anyone watching Star Trek? New Worlds, Strange New Worlds. Really good. This week's episode was hilarious. It's really good. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. It carries on. She also seems to suggest we may receive contact from an unidentified civilization already present on Earth. So the aliens are already here. Natural catastrophes. Well, I think we've all seen those this year already, haven't we? She says the Oracle, who allegedly predicted the UK floods of 2022 and also foresees natural calamities looming in 2026, it remains unclear where these tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes will strike. Very dangerous. She also predicts a devastating combination of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions causing severe weather impacts for 8% of the entire Earth. Severe weather impact. Aren't we having one of those now? Oh, we don't run out of water, dear. I might have to start buying bottles. Here's the one that worries me more than all of them. Global conflicts. Because they're all at it, ain't they? Throwing bombs at each other. Bleeding politicians. The woman credited with predicting 9/11 foresees turmoil in 2026. Among her most alarming predictions is the onset of World War III. Reports suggest that Baba Vanga foresaw a large-scale conflict starting in 2026 involving major global powers. Oh, well, that's us out then, isn't it? Because we're not one of those anymore, are we? Listen, mate, we saw them all off with pitchforks. Haven't you seen Dad's Army? We don't need those nuclear things. Dad's Army, old blokes with pitchforks and shovels. Hit 'em on the head, dear. Hit 'em. The conflict is set to ripple across continents, sparking a period of political instability and escalating global tensions. Reports suggest Baba Vanga predicted China's takeover of Taiwan and a direct confrontation between Russia and the United States of America. Are you worried yet? Very worrying. This could be tied to another forecast of a third worldwide financial crash, or at least a significant economic downturn in 2026. This might result in market crashes, rampant inflation. Are you feeling rampant tonight, Mark Bowles? Rampant inflation or a currency collapse. It's all very, very worrying indeed. It really is. Terrible. We carry on. Artificial intelligence. Here's the one. Interpretations of Baba Vanga's prophecies suggest she foresaw AI beginning to transform humanity in 2026. She believed that next year will mark a turning point where AI permanently alters industry and daily life. Now, we're already using this. I use AI now to create my little YouTube thumbnails and to create the description of the show. I'll tell it what was in the show today, push a button and it will come out with sentences and paragraphs which look really good. But there will be swathes and swathes of jobs lost through AI soon. But It's even the people who invented AI, right? Even the people who invented AI tell us there's a 20% chance that AI will wipe out all of humanity. I keep hearing on the news something about data centres and all this that have got to be built everywhere now. And there's going to be a problem. They use up a lot of electricity and a lot of water and all that. I don't know. And we had a story in the paper a couple of weeks ago, actually, of ChatGPT. Was it ChatGPT breaking out of its enclosure and attacking another AI service? I'm not quite sure what all of it's about, to be honest. It says here, this has prompted to base some question of how we can maintain autonomy from so-called thinking machines as AI permeates every aspect of our existence. Can you get like an AI robot? Good-looking robot. And finally, Putin's demise. Baba Vanga also foretold the rise of a new Russian leader in 2026, raising the questions about the fate of our friends in the Ukraine and Vladimir Putin's dictatorship falter. And it goes on. So there we are. There's some of the things from Baba Vanga. She's made no mention of my radio show. I'm very, very difficult with my TV show. Very, very disappointed about that, Baba Vanga. You could have at least given us a mention, love. Sal in Lincolnshire. She's seen loads of wasps. Why haven't I got any wasps here? Not that I'm complaining, which I'm not. No wasps round here at all. Sal in Lincolnshire says, where are we? 350, yeah, there. Just a minute. Let me just, oh dear, what was that? That was the stapler and pair of scissors. I need to put a bit of music on now because we are coming towards the end of the show. I am sorry. Actually, there might be a longer show at the end of August. One long show, end of August, which I'm considering doing. Hang on a minute, I can't find my music. There it is. There it is. I just have to listen on the headphones, otherwise it gets too loud, dear. 1 minute. Oh. Is that better? You can still hear me, can't you? Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can, just about. I think so. Yes? Yes? Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? Yeah, Sal in Lincolnshire said wasps, a load of them. The moths round here sound like they are fitted with 4 engines. Oh, that'd be the Lancaster flying over, wouldn't it? Got one flying around now. Pigeons, how many would you like? She's got a load of pigeons there as well. You can also have Fat Albert that sits on my chimney cooing every bleeding morning. Coo, coo. Get a cat, dear, and send it up that chimney. Get a cat, my love. Thanks, Sal. Jane's there in North Scotland. Hello to you, Jane. All right, my love. Good evening, Chris. Thanks for another week of entertaining me and my family. A pleasure, a pleasure. I love seeing a video of Jake, wee Jake, receiving his long-lost parcel. Can we buy your fridge magnets? No, there aren't any. There were just a couple that I had left over from years ago. Yeah. So I don't have any fridge magnets, I'm afraid, to buy. It's my wedding anniversary today, so I treat my husband to one of your magnets. Or if you do pens, that'd be fab. I haven't got anything. Do you want some merch? Do you want some merch? Do you? I could do some again, I suppose. I did do it once. I've got nothing left here at all. I might be a couple of water bottles downstairs. I used to do water bottles as well. You know, like what you fill up from the tap and all that. Anyway, happy wedding anniversary to you both. How many years has it been, I wonder? Happy wedding anniversary. We went for a walk at Cansby Head to see the sea stacks, and then to John O'Groats for a delicious ice cream, which I managed to drip down my top. On the topic of wasps, I think we have a nest in the chimney. Oh, and my cats are bringing rats and mice several times a day, so I'm having to keep the windows and doors closed. Could you wish my husband a happy anniversary and tell him he is blessed? He absolutely is. You're very blessed, her husband. Yes, get the kettle on. Go and put your feet up, girl, and start giving orders. That's what my nephew's wife does to my nephew. She sits there giving orders. Gary! Dean in Surrey, I believe in UFO and reptilians. I believe in UFOs, absolutely. I do. And Debbie Moorcroft, thanks for the entertainment. You certainly are as mad as us. Have a good week. And you too, you as well there, Debbie. All right, you have a good week. Right. We're going to wrap up there. Thank you very, very much for joining us on the show this evening, boys and girls. A pleasure always. And another one for you next Sunday night at the same time, 6 o'clock. As mentioned, the videos coming up for you this week on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock is a DIY video, okay? That's on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. I actually don't think that one's very long, if I remember rightly. I can't remember. I think it's quite a short video, okay? So it's Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. And next Thursday night at 6 o'clock is my latest cooking video, which is going to be a pea curry. A pea curry. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your evening. If you've not got anything to do now, switch across, go on the Butler's Empire channel. They will be doing one of their premieres. They're not actually there do it like this. The show's already recorded, but they are in the chat box answering any questions that you may have, and they're quite happy to talk to you on there. All right. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Bye-bye now.